Welcome to Meet the Coaches as part of Global Music Match with your host, Glenny G, the coach of coaches.
Here we are again for another fantastic episode of Global Music Matches Meet the Coaches. And today we are at the extremes of the globe. I'm somewhere around here, and our guest today is somewhere around here on the globe. We're going from Australia to Norway for today's exciting adventure into Meet the Coaches. So let's get stuck into it with the first question that I ask every guest that comes onto this show. Can I call it a show? I wonder if I can. I'm going to call it a show. Onto this show. What is your full name?
Hi, my name is Inger Bråten, and it's Inger like in finger.
Inger like in finger.
Yeah.
And and what is your team number?
My team is the perfect, amazing team 13.
13, lucky for some. I like 13. My nana was very fond of 13, as is my dad. They'd never found it unlucky. A good number to put in your Tats Lotto, because people don't like putting it in. More chance of winning. Where were you born?
I was born in a little valley up in the mountains, exactly between Oslo and Bergen in Norway. A mountain girl. I grew up playing the accordion and thought of being a professional musician. But then I realized that with the accidental choice of instrument, I realized that I would never get friends or a boyfriend. So I playing accordion by the age of 17. And then realized that I wanted to work behind the stage. Yeah.
Well, don't tell that to all the accordion players that are part of Global Music Match. They might get upset.
I know, I have a lot of them on my team.
Well, I suppose Global Music Match didn't exist then. So I guess if you had have had Global Music Match in your life back then, you might have thought differently about it.
And times have changed. So at that time, accordion was just for old grown men. And nowadays, finally, it's back to be popular. So that's really great.
Excellent, excellent. And where are you living now?
I'm situated in Oslo. After studying cultural project management, I moved to Oslo and got my first job as actually at the booking company. But they were closed down the first day of work. So then I got a new interview at Warner Chappell Music, which worked with publishing and sync. Really exciting to start off that way because I knew nothing about publishing and sync. But it was really fun to learn how to work and put the artists and producers and musicians together and work with songs and things. But in Norway, publishing was not it was outside the music business. So then I realized that to learn more about the music business, I needed to go into a record company. And then I started off at EMI, working as a promotion manager. And I left after 4 years and went to NRK Television, which is an equivalent to BBC in UK. Working with booking in artists to the different shows on television. And then I realized what promotion was about when I worked in that field. So then I wanted to go back and I started off with Warner and Sony Music. In 2011, I started my own company because I realized that I wanted to go more in depth in making the plans for how to do it, because in majors, at that time at least, it was more like you got a CD 3 weeks before the release and said put up some interviews, and that was the job. And then I felt like, okay, I want to do more upfront, more creativity, and try to make some plans in advance instead of just getting the record on the table. So I've been doing PR for festivals and artists and my old companies hired back for releases of albums.
I love that.
Yeah, So they take care of the top 10 Spotify hits, and I take care of the more artistic part of it. Yeah.
There you go. Well, you've also just answered the two next questions with why are you currently living in Oslo, and what is your occupation? So,
Sorry.
no, don't be sorry. It's very succinct. It's very, very good. So currently do it. And what's the name of your PR company?
It's called Killer Inc. Killer is a word for, in Norwegian we say it as killer means really good job. Yeah.
A killer job, like Killer.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Cats. Cats. Do you
I
want
have a cat, Tiger.
You have a cat called Tiger.
Yep.
I have a niece called Tiger. They could hang out.
Yeah.
What is your favorite word?
Oh, it's my dialect word, shaki. It means hug.
How do I say it? If I say it, it'll kind of probably sound like I'm trying to talk Japanese, but what is it? Shashin?
Shaki, yeah.
Say it again.
Shaki. You need to have that whistle sound. Shaki.
I've always got that now. I've got braces. I always sound like I'm whistling or lisping. Shashin.
Yeah.
Shashin? Now it
Yep.
sounds like it's Mandarin. And what does it mean again?
It means a hug.
A hug. Oh,
A
that's
hug.
nice.
How can I give a hug? Yeah.
That's nice. What is your least favorite word?
Ooh, that's when people say, yeah, that's my problem. I can't just say one word. When people say, yeah, I hear what you say, but I don't think I manage.
Oh yeah, we have something like that in Australia. It's the saying called yeah, but nah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like if somebody says they're disagreeing with you but trying to do it nicely, and they ask you a question, it's like, can you do this? It's like, yeah, nah, I can't. So
Exactly.
yeah, I can relate. I like that one.
Irritating.
Yeah.
You have to
Um,
try before you decide. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's the Norwegian yeah, but nah.
Exactly.
What turns you on?
Ooh, a good song, a good glass of beer,
Yeah.
and in these days, a phone call if people wants to talk to me because I'm suffering from meeting people again.
You're suffering from Zoom overload.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's nice
Um,
to be, but in real life meeting, that's the best.
True. Very true. I miss that. What turns you off?
Or I'm sorry for my bad English, but people without engagement. They're like a potato sack, They just like you kind of need to drag them up. That's that turns me off. When you're
Uh,
stuck in your couch, yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know.
You
Because you're
understand?
not being specific, like a couch potato who's just somebody who sits on the couch and watches TV. You're just like somebody who's just got not
No,
motivated.
no thrill in them. Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah. I
Turns me
don't think
off,
there's
yeah.
I don't think there's a specific word for that necessarily in English. Um, but, no, I can. Yeah, I think that's a good one. What is something about the pandemic? Pandemic. What is something about the pandemic that you loathe?
What's the meaning of loathe?
That
I'm
you
sorry.
hate? That you hate? What's something that you hate about the pandemic?
Uh, it's that my job and the job for all the artists and the people in my business, we don't have any kind of work or income. So that's the most horrible thing that we're planning and trying to make things happen, but there's no possibilities. Kind of
True.
egocentric, but yeah, I need to survive.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah.
And what is something about the pandemic that you love?
Um, I'm not quite sure if there's something I love. Um, but the best thing about it, I think, about the pandemic is that people are back on calling and Zoom meeting again. Before the pandemic, it was just mails and you had to book the meetings or invite them for a beer. But now they are, everybody has the same feeling that they're stuck inside their house and really want to see faces. So then you get called and people ask, how are you? Yeah.
That sense of being more distant than ever and closer than ever, all at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah.
What is a sound or noise that you love?
Oh. I love the murring of the cat when it comes and wants to be cozy. I love the sound of applause.
Good.
I love the sound of happy people.
Oh, that is 3 good sounds right there. What is a sound or noise that you hate?
Probably the telephone. Yeah. Because sometimes I really like to talk on the phone, but sometimes it's really annoying when you're in a meeting or trying to be creative or in depth with something and you get torn out of the whole idea and you need to start from scratch again. Yeah.
Do you have a ringtone that's a ring, or do you have a melodic, like a song that's a ringtone on your phone?
No, I have the normal ringtone. Yeah. Oh, talk about it. Sorry.
Magic.
It started.
We did magic together.
Sorry, I forgot to put it
We
offside.
did other end of the world magic. So besides magician, what is a profession other than your own that you would like to attempt?
Oh, I used to work as, I don't know what the word in English is, but when I was young, I worked as a church servant. So I was kind of, taking care of all the funerals, the weddings, the gardening outside the church, the mess and things. And I actually really love that job because you meet people when they are at their weakest or at the biggest moments of their lives, marrying, baptism, those things. And people they really want to talk when they're in that situation. They need somebody to take care for them. So I could be a lot of things, but I think that was a really nice job.
And also being in Norway, you've got the stereotypes of like there's a danger in that job because of the death metal bands that are just going to come and try and burn the churches down.
Exactly.
So it comes with a sense of adventure and danger too.
Yes, exactly. Totally. Yeah.
What is a profession that you would not like to do?
Ooh. That has to be something with, I'm not good at just office work alone at an office. I really need a job there where I can combine both practice things and theoretical things. So, yeah, I'm kind of, I've been also working at a slaughterhouse where you get the cows and the sheep and things, and you butcher them and deliver out to the shop. So, I mean, as long as it's combining that I can plan something and then see it work out, that's a good thing for me. Yeah.
So if we just added butcher to your thing and an occupation you would like to do?
No, I would rather be the church.
What have you been listening to lately?
I actually now just came from an interview with one of the artists I'm working with, so we just listened through his music. He's called Daniel Herskedal, and he just got his song on the Coca-Cola commercial worldwide now.
Oh, wow.
I really love his music because it's, of course, this record is instrumental with the tuba, is that right, in English? And bass trumpet.
Yep, the big one.
Yeah, and it's very filmatic music, kind of. But I'm also listening to. I've just been listening to some Norwegian metal. I've been working a lot with metal music. Yeah,
fantastic.
We have a Norwegian band called Enslaved, which I think is quite known abroad as well.
They're well known.
Yeah, and I've been listening to a lot.
I was actually. There's a new record out, or there was a new single. I'm sure I was listening to an Enslaved track the other day when I was doing my skipping.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I got really fond of, I didn't know about Antti Palanen from Finland, who's on my team. But his way of playing the accordion combined with the throat metal voice over,
Yeah, he's pretty wild, right? Yeah.
I really loved it. Yes, I've been listening to him a lot now. Yeah. He met my heart, musical heart. Yeah.
And how have you been finding Global Music Match?
Really exciting and a bit overwhelming in the start because there was a load of artists I wanted to check out and listen to kind of get a hold of everything. But it's really funny, and I feel that the team as well really enjoy being part of this process because you get to meet people and you get to listen to a lot of music that you didn't realize was out there. And I felt like I've just started, but as I realized yesterday that people were saying that we're halfway done.
Yeah,
I'm like, is it just 3 weeks left? What am I going to do after the Global Music Match? Yeah.
Yeah. You might have a bit more time to just listen to more death metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's either going to go. I mean, time right now is just this mystical thing. It doesn't roll in any kind of similar way that I'm used to. Some days feel like they haven't existed, and to think that we're almost in October is just madness, absolute madness.
Exactly.
Crazy. And the last question is, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say as you approach the pearly gates?
I hope he would say, glad to see you, Inger, but I really need to send you back for some more challenges.
Yeah, it's very rare that people actually say, "Oh, no, you're too early. If you've got to go back."
Exactly. So
Like,
that would be nice to hear. Yeah.
yeah. It's just like, whoa, what are you doing here? It's like, oh,
Exactly.
not yet. Get
Get back. More
head
work
back.
to be done.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for being part of Global Music Match and with your coaching abilities. And we might do another interview before the end of this. And I look forward to seeing more come out of the Lucky 13 team.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure. And thank you for taking me into this project. That's really nice. Yeah.